Hello, my angel. I lost my son in September. I'm so desperately sorry. Even, from my 20 years in the police service as a detective and during all my time working as a medium, the biggest tragedy, I think, is parents having to say goodbye to their children. It's just horrific. All passings are horrific, but you always think naturally, I should have gone first, not my children. And that's the biggest thing. It's almost like a survivor's guilt takes place in part of the grief. And this is exactly what this is all about, darling. You're having nightmares since his passing, and he's in them. It's complete grief. It's perhaps, as I say, I was a bereavement trained officer, as a family liaison officer in the police. And so I kind of know grief inside out, including my own personal grief. I've got hardly any family left. They're all up there partying, whatever. They mostly just went, do you know what? No, I'm not doing it this time. I'm going home early. All right, selfish, rude. So I'm just trying to lighten it up for you, darling, because nothing's going to make you feel any better on what I'm going to say to you. But what I will say to you is that this is all part of the grief, and I've heard it a lot, that people subconsciously are still grieving, panicking, angry, guilty that their loved one's got it, manifests into nightmares. Perhaps, if it's getting too much for you, disrupting your sleep, speak to your GP, perhaps speak to a bereavement counsellor. I also have got, if you look at my playlists on my main page, there's one called the Grief Programme, and I take you through the stages of grief and what practical things can help you and what spiritual things can help you. So perhaps give that a look as well, okay? If you're the sort of person that's open to talking about it, perhaps contact Cruise, which is a superb bereavement service, or a local support group if you're that sort of person. And perhaps, go to one where people have lost their children. Doesn't matter what age, does it? 'Cause they're still your baby. Also think about, if you want to get some sort of spiritual relief, think about going to a local spiritualist centre, because it's full of healing. You can get healing there, and you can feel there's lots of people that go there because of loss. People think that it's just all weirdy treehouse that go there. Absolutely not. Most people that turn up there, most alone, is because they're in so much grief that nothing else can help them. And so they go for some sort of spiritual relief. And that's where you can get healing, and it can ease your grief. Okay, they're beautiful energies, these centres. You go in there and it's like a bubble of spirituality and, everybody's of the same makeup, like-minded people, and everybody's there to help, because everybody comes from hurt, to be honest, that go there. Anyway, I hope that helps you, and I wish you every strength in your grieving process and accepting this.